Hello and welcome to some crumbs of rye toast. I was out running the other day and, as often happens, my mind wandered into all kinds of weighty matters. The state of the world, the meaning of life, the inevitability of death, the existence or not of God, and so forth. Now you might think from that description that my mood was bleak, which would be somewhat uncharacteristic for me, but it was in that moment a little more somber than usual. And then something unexpected happened that completely lifted my spirits. You see, my regular running route takes me through Symonston Park on my way home, and as I turned onto the pathway, I saw something odd that jolted me out of my reverie. In the distance, it looked as though the route was blocked by what I at first took to be a bunch of multicolored trash bags. But as I got closer to this barrier, I began to hear music and singing. It was a familiar refrain that concerned a farm owner popularly known as Old MacDonald. And the trash bags turned out to be about a dozen trash bag-sized people, a kindergarten or perhaps even a pre-kindergarten group seated on the pathway, flanked by two adults, one with a boombox belting out, "With a quack quack here, a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack." Well, you know how it goes. And the little trash bags were just sitting there, mostly with their mouths open in wonder, maybe one or two of them attempting to mouth the words and uttering sounds, but mostly just enjoying being out in the open air on a warm late summer day, surrounded by grass and trees and with their bums planted on the asphalt while they passed the time until their next nap. It was such a delightful and unexpected sight. So, given the choice of running around them or jumping over them, or complaining to the teachers that their charges were a hazard on a public pathway, I instead decided to stop and enjoy the moment. After a few seconds, one of the kids noticed me and began to stare in curiosity at this strange addition to their scene. Then another head turned toward me, and another. I, of course, smiled and waved my arm side to side with an open palm, using the window washing motion the way adults tend to do, and in return got the tentative, stiff-armed, wrist-flexing, finger-wagging wave that very young children often give. Realizing that I was now starting to disrupt the group's fragile attention span and not wishing to incur the displeasure of the teachers, I decided to be on my way by the time the oink-oinks began. And as I navigated around them and resumed my trot, I heard a little voice from behind me. "Bye." Without looking back, I raised my arm to acknowledge the little trash bag eyes that I knew were watching me, and continued on my way to the receding strains of E-I-E-I-O. And somehow, the state of the world and the meaning of life just didn't seem quite as important anymore. And in future, whenever my mood needs instantly lightening, all I'll need to do is softly hum, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm. Until next time, this has been Rye Toast.